David, he wants you to start asking questions.
Oh, okay. Obviously, the final shot wasn't ideal. What were you hoping to get in that situation?
Well, I'm going to be second guessing myself throughout the break here. I didn't want to call a timeout. I wanted us to, in an unsettled situation, attack. There was plenty of time. We just, it was quite honestly, it was like deja vu. The one of the final possessions against East Carolina, where we just kind of nobody really stepped up, and that's what I was looking for, was somebody to attack and get a shot. I think again, I'll be thinking about what if for the next few days. Should I have called a timeout and looked for a specific shot? But in that unsettled situation, we'd been attacking. Kalu had some success, got to the free throw line a lot. CJ obviously had a hot hand. I thought that just playing on and not utilizing that last timeout was the way to go.
And obviously, you don't want to be at 5-8 going into the conference season, but what have you figured out about this team that maybe gives you some optimism?
Well, the 5-8. I mean, that number really is kind of arbitrary. If we were 8-5 and we'd won this game, we'd feel a hell of a lot better about ourselves going into this little break. But I'm not sure that would make any difference, in the big picture. We've played some, we've played some really good competition. We've had a couple good wins, but what sticks out certainly to me are the tough losses that we've had, and the key for us is, are we learning from those? Nobody likes to lose, but if you lose a game, but you can still learn and improve, the losing doesn't kill you. But we're at this point. Our record is what it is at 5-8, and we've just got to make sure that we continue sticking together, which has been the case. Our guys are, nobody's pointing any fingers. We're all in it, and we're going to continue working. Continue trying to improve. I believe in this team. I believe in these guys. But we got work to do. And the next time we're in a close game, we have to be better. We can't shrug that off. We've had opportunities. At James Madison, at East Carolina, at Richmond tonight. VCU wasn't quite so much. That was a double-digit kind of deal there, but certainly down the stretch. We just have to learn our lessons, and we have to be better. We got to be a little bit smarter, got to be tougher, got to be resilient, and we got to be together. Now, I do think we're resilient. I think we're together, but the smarter and tougher part, we've still got to get to that.
Jeff,
Well, you got to be encouraged that you suddenly found yourself down 12 points in the middle of the second half, and the guys didn't panic. They chipped away at it pretty quickly.
They did, and we actually talked about that at a timeout. I mentioned that this would be one where, if somebody makes a mistake and that mistake becomes 2 and that mistake becomes 3, we lose our poise. Then all of a sudden we're in real trouble. And we talked about just keeping our poise, continue trying to do the things that we had talked about doing. We didn't always do them, but playing good defense, doing a better job. Obviously, we did a better job in the second half on our defensive boards because we got absolutely obliterated in the first half on the boards. And our guys did that. We got some stops, not a lot, but we got enough. We rebounded enough. It wasn't easy. Certainly wasn't very pretty offensively. We got to the free throw line a lot, and we're able to fashion some offense out of that, and dug ourselves out of that 12-point deficit. But when you pull even and get ahead, if you blink, it'll bite you in the where. So and that's what happened. We forced them into a tough shot, and Burnham made a big play, to get the offensive rebound. He came all the way from the left corner, and that's just a great effort on his part to get the offensive rebound and tie the game up.
Yeah.
So you have.
Go ahead.
Okay. What you were saying about 8-5, 5-8, it really kind of doesn't matter in the sense that you're.
It doesn't matter. You feel better at 8-5, right?
But I mean, the conference season is what counts.
Yes.
So can you talk about that?
Well, I think in certainly certain years, and I think this year is a year like that with the new faces, the composition of the team. We knew it was going to take some time. I don't know that we knew exactly what or how, but it was going to take some time, and it has. And we're not there yet. I'm not ready to declare us a good basketball team. I think we can be, and I think we will be as long as, again, we keep working, we keep pulling in the same direction, we stick together. Eventually we will be, hopefully sooner than later, because nobody likes losing, right? And as I said, 8-5 would be a hell of a lot better than 5-8. But at the end of the day, what we do in conference play is going to determine whether it's a successful season or not.
Because
Is CJ there beside you?
He is.
Yes.
CJ, take me through that final shot. I mean, what did you feel good about the look you got?
The last shot was a tough shot. It probably wasn't the most ideal. It definitely wasn't the most ideal shot. My process was.
Sorry.
You good, Coach. My process was just getting the shot up and having enough time to get a rebound. I probably should have just drove the basket and try to get contact at the rim and make a layup. So.
But there wasn't a lot of time to think.
Yeah, but I got to be better in those situations.
How do you feel about the makeup of this team at this point going into conference season?
I feel confident in our team. I feel like we are getting better. I mean, it's tough to see with the losses that we have, but I definitely feel like we're growing every day. We're just taking little steps at a time. I feel like we're going to peak late. We're going to be a good team later on in the year.
Okay, that's all I got. I appreciate it, guys.
See you, David.
Yep.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Yep.
Couple
Yeah.
quick
Thanks.
ones if I could. CJ, you've lost some tough games. How are you and your teammates holding up? I mean, losing sucks. I mean,
Yeah, no one likes to lose, but I think our team does a good job of holding our heads up. We don't really get too down on ourselves. We a real close-knit group of guys, so, we take criticism from each other. We go after the games we lose. We go watch the game as a team, or different players go watch it, and we sit there and critique each other on what we can do or what we're not doing. I just think it's stuff like that is going to slowly help us get better. So we're not really being too hard on ourselves, but losing does hurt.
Jeff, do you think a break, a few days with your family will help your players?
I can't say that it will. It certainly can.
Yeah.
I think if they take it in the right vein, which we talked about, and number one, I mean, life's too short. These guys, they work hard. They don't get, they didn't go they were here for Thanksgiving. They don't get much time off, right? And basketball is the sport that spans 2 semesters. So, having this opportunity, I think is big for them, and I want them to embrace it, enjoy being home, let those family members and whoever they're with, know how much they appreciate them, and how much they appreciate being with them at this time of year, but then come back even more determined, rested up, ready to go.
When do they come back?
They have to be back on the 26th, and then we have practice on the 27th, and that's not going to be a lot of fun. You know? I know. Look,
Merry Christmas.
they're
Push away from the table. So
It's all good.
no,
man.
eat up. That's great, but
It is what it is.
on the 27th, we got work to do.
Yeah.
Right? We got work to do. You know, and again, it's not the end of the world. You know, I'm not jumping off a building or anything. I'm not even close. But we got work to do.
Definitely. Thank you.